Hi guys, so today for Mental Health Monday, we're going to talk about the phrase, name it to tame it. A lot of therapists kind of make fun of this phrase because it's a little bit cliche, but it really is a good skill to learn, and we're going to talk about why. So what's kind of cool is the reason that we do this, it's a lot more than just giving it a name. When you actually think about what the word is linked to what emotion you are feeling, it activates your prefrontal cortex, which is this part of your brain right here in front. So when you turn that on, it signals to your amygdala, which controls your emotions, to calm down. So it's actually not just giving it a name, it's actually changing your brain a little bit in the way it's working and thinking, so it actually calms your system down just by naming what you feel. So that's why it's called name it to tame it, because when you give it a name, it tames the emotion. We want to be working on responding rather than reacting. Sometimes we feel strong emotion and we just kind of let it take over, and we don't really think about, what is this called? What am I actually feeling? When you can label what you're feeling, you can sit with it better and be more receptive to what it feels like and what you feel in your body. So for example, you can say, okay, I am anxious. This is what anxious feels like. This is what I feel in my body when I feel anxious. These are my thoughts. Or I am frustrated. This is what my body feels like when I'm frustrated. This is how my body responds when I'm frustrated. One kind of interesting metaphor that I use a lot with this one that I teach my clients is something about poison ivy. I haven't had poison ivy on me personally, but I've heard that when you get poison ivy on you, the more that you scratch it, the more it's gonna spread. And sorry for the distracting cat. When I meet with clients, she's right there too, and they're always seeing her, and she's distracting, but maybe she helps calm you a little bit. Anyway, when you feel poison ivy on you, you want to scratch it and it itches. And so the more that you scratch it, the more it actually spreads around your body and gets worse. So we want to be really cautious of that. So that's really similar to negative emotions. Sometimes when we feel those negative emotions, our first response is we just want to get rid of it. And so we shove it away, we don't acknowledge it, we don't want to feel it. And so naming it is kind of like the last thing on our list. We don't want to give it a name because then we're looking at it. And that's kind of just our human response, is to just push it away. But unlike that, we want to be able to sit with it. So the more that we can sit with that emotion and notice what it feels like and give it a name, it will calm down. I will talk more about this in the future when I talk about IFS and parts. But in general, we just want to stop trying to scratch and get rid of it. We want to just let it sit there and just let ourselves feel it, and it will chill out. It will calm down. So really think about that. And I know it's so innate and it's so ingrained in us to just scratch and get rid of it. That's what we just want to do. We just want to get rid of negative emotion. Try to sit with it. Try to at least give it a name and see if you can just identify what it's called that you're feeling, and see if you do notice if it kind of goes away and calms down. I assure you it will. So I really challenge you to practice this skill this week. Name it to tame it. And you can do this with positive emotions as well. So whatever you're feeling throughout your day, just kind of stop a couple times in your day and just think, okay, what am I feeling? What is this feeling called? What is this emotion called? And see if you could notice it calm down. See if you can figure out some better coping skills. And the ultimate goal is to respond to the emotion instead of just react to it and get yourself in trouble. Because we've all been there. We all do that. So thank you so much for watching this Mental Health Monday episode. I'm going to keep doing these, so subscribe, watch for more. Also, I have vlogs on this channel you can watch. I will see you in my next one. Bye.